Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 5 of Zack and Zack. I am Zack Turchansky, joined here by Zack metaknightmare Levine, and it's been a while since we've done one of these. How are you today, Zack?
I'm pretty good, and I'm looking at good cards in this
Yeah,
pack.
so we are not cube drafting, we are doing Modern Masters Draft. So for any of you who don't know, this is like a compilation set Wizards released for, we don't know why, but they released a bunch of modern legal cards, and so you can draft them. So
It,
I've played 5 real drafts of this online, which are like 25 tickets each, and so in the interest of my Moto Bank account, I'm just doing a phantom one, but
yeah,
hopefully we should still be able to crush. So looking at this pack, the cards that stand out to me are Riftwing Cloudscape and
Cloudscape.
Riftbolt, and because
Like,
I'm degenerate Manamorphose, but
yeah,
mostly Riftwing Cloudscape,
it's
I think.
Riftwing Cloudscape for me, and a bunch of red cards.
Yeah,
Like
red is
Sudden
super.
Shock is good.
Yeah,
Hammerheim Deadeye, I assume, is still good.
it's still fine. Amaru Scout is
Yeah.
just as insane as it was, especially now that Bound in Silence is common.
Oh
It's
yeah.
really good. But Riftwing Cloudscape is still
Cloudscape
really
just
good, and we get to cut white.
yeah.
We get to cut
Oh,
blue.
okay.
So here we have two of the better rebels. These
Yeah.
cards are both as insane as they used to be. Blightspeaker's actually better, I think, again
Yeah. It's
Bound
common.
in Silence. Um, this
What's
card's
a
really good if you can get the white the white
weenie
deck.
deck?
I really want to draft start. We had one guy at our FNM who drafted multiple Pyromancer swaths, and I'm convinced he only lost because he was bad and he was to my left, and I debated getting it, and he just would half storm every turn and then didn't
Hmm.
kill people. But bar
So,
he had Lotus Flume, multiple swaths, and all the Empty the Warrens.
geez,
It was
that's
quite
insane.
something, and all the
So,
rituals.
I think it's down to Saltfield Recluse, Penumbra Spider, or Sanctum Gargoyle here.
I think yeah. I think
Like,
you can also make
case
a
for Blight
case for Blight
Speaker?
Speaker.
Sure. I just don't know
Or
how
and
much.
Ether Snipe is still very good, but these guys go
Yeah,
kind of late. I kind
but
of we could try and go blue green suspend.
I want
That's
to
a
get,
thing.
yeah, blue green suspend, and then, ideally splash red so we could splice Glacial Rays onto our Kodama's
Yeah.
Reaches. Because,
All right.
it's.
Oh man, do we want to?
Oh
Oh, there's
man,
a Torrent Stone, which is
Stone.
one of the better removal
There.
spells.
Yeah.
I actually
Like,
had in one of my drafts, I had a Countryside Crusher, and then my opponent had 3 creatures and was attacking me, and I cast a Torrent Stone, spliced the other one, killed 2 creatures, sacked 2 mountains, pumped my Countryside Crusher, and then blocked. And I
jeez.
got I got a large amount of value.
The blowouts.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think it's Torn of Stone. You
Yeah.
can't get to Rude Awakening enough.
Yeah.
Sentinel Wood Readers and Traumatic Visions are also good,
Yeah, this card's actually much better
considerations.
in this format than it was in Conflicts, I think, because it's
Yeah.
the counter's actually way more relevant, I find, and
Yeah.
it's obviously still land cycling, but I think Tornastone
So,
is a
yeah.
pretty clear pick here. Oh man, we could Gargadon people.
I
Something
think
tells
it's
me
just
the Bailoff.
Dirkwood Balos.
Yeah, the Bailoff is
Yeah,
insane. For anyone who hasn't played Time Spiral Draft, any of the large suspend cards that cost 1 or 2 mana to suspend are very, very, very good. So that's if Errant Ephemeron, Riftwind, Cloudscape, Dirkwood Bailoff, they're all really
yeah.
good.
Including Paradic Dragon. But you
Yeah,
don't
Cardiac
actually
Dragon's
suspend
good,
that one.
but yeah, my opponent suspended one, and then I went Manamorphose, empty the Warrens, and he was really sad. So yeah, less
Just,
you can also Fiery Fall is good. Parts these are just there's so many random red removal
yeah.
spells in this format though. Um,
We're gonna get something back out of this
yeah,
pack. But
so
yeah,
Dirkwood
Dirkwood
Bailoff.
Balos is very good.
Hey, is Pact of Negation worth anything?
We're
Oh
in
wait,
we're
we're in a
not in
Phantom
yeah, we're in a
Draft.
Phantom Draft. Good job.
I'm the best.
Um,
You guys
let's
know I've been
see.
paying 25 tickets
I'd
for
say
most of
it's
these drafts.
between Vivid Land and Pestermite maybe.
Yeah, yeah. Actually,
Like
Rift Sweeper's insane in this format, but maybe
okay.
it's just insane against me.
Yeah, it's
But and also
insane against
Trigon's
us and
really
it's
good in this format. There's a
okay.
lot of artifacts in
Maybe
it.
Predator. Let's get I haven't played this format
Yeah,
at all,
it's
so
okay. Yeah, this
yeah,
always has targets, or a lot of the times, and this is
like
whenever you cast this and get value, it's just unbelievably good.
okay,
I
well,
think
I'd
it's one
say
of
go
these
with
two.
Predator, I think, because,
All
from
right.
what I've seen, a 2/3 flyer is kind of hard to beat in the air.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
This is kind of mediocre. I think I want to just takes possession. I don't.
yeah,
This
I
card
think
is
so.
good. It's not as good as you would think. 7 mana is a lot, but I think the
And
blue green deck is
it's
actually where this card is best because we get
exactly,
Search for Tomorrow's and Kodama's Reaches.
yeah.
Um,
Though we haven't seen any, which makes me
but those
sad.
cards
But
are very good,
yeah,
and
but I
I think
think
this is better than a random Petals or a random Thallid
yeah,
and a random Prison Grip. Yeah, so I'll take a take position and be pretty happy. Man, we can't demigod people on
Geez.
playground. That is like, I think,
Yeah, I
yeah.
think it's just like we want, given our three-color deck so far, we want like a land cycler.
I don't know. The only problem is like some bounty is just so awkward. I'd much rather like we can almost certainly pick up traumatic visions, and this card I'm. I guess we're
Yeah,
still like splashing red, but if we like get good enough mana like with Kodama's Reaches and stuff like that, we might be able to play more three colors. In which case, Hammerheim might be okay. Obviously, this
but
is
like,
worse with like
I
because
mean,
this
part
is
of on the other
mandatory.
hand, like we've seen however many Hammerheim Deadeyes,
Yeah, it's
and
true.
like I want fixing in the deck.
All
Like,
right. Well, I guess we can make the safe pick. Yeah.
yeah, like I'd rather go
All
safe
right.
earlier in the picks.
Hammerheim also kills the demigod. Just like throwing that out there. All right.
Oh, fine.
So there's a
Um,
really late Blight Speaker
Light
here,
speaker.
and there's like,
Like,
and yeah, War and Weirding is also common in this format, which is like an interesting thing.
okay,
Um,
yeah. Like I think, yeah, Echoing Courage. This isn't an Echoing Courage deck.
Most likely not. I kind
Yeah,
of want to just take this Blight Speaker. It's like the best card in the
yeah.
deck by a mile.
If like we somehow wheel something, we could just abandon ship.
Yeah. Can you please explain to me why we gave Ivory Giant new art? Like I'm just
No,
okay. All right. No one's been
like
able to so
the
far.
old art was honestly pretty sweet. Like this
Yeah.
art is very good as well,
Oh yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
I don't think it needed new art.
I concur with that. This is an Amaru Scout that wheeled.
Wheeled.
It was like the
Yeah.
best white card in that pack, or at least very good. So
Like
like we have to
yeah,
take this. Like there's also this like Latchkey Fairy, which is
but
fine.
but if you're not prowling it, you don't want to be doing that.
Dude, we could regrow our Kodama's Reaches.
Exactly.
No,
Yeah.
I'm taking this Amaru Scout. And we're taking this.
And
What? I don't understand.
okay,
What are people doing? Like, okay,
so I
okay.
think
To be fair,
are we just like abandoning ship here?
I think so. To be fair, this card is insane, but no one knows it. If you haven't drafted time slot, this
Yeah.
card's utterly absurd. But
I
that said,
actually
do you
played a
think we?
deck with Mirthfolk Thaumaturgists
Mhm.
in it because I managed to pick up four
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Saltfield Recluses.
Nice. So I think we take Recluse over Speaker here.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think so as
because
well.
especially because we have two searchers. Okay, so we're like now on this
Um,
awkward Black White Rebels plan.
yeah, let's
I think we're gonna
take
take
a
Fairy
Fair
Macabre.
Macabre.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this card I've actually used this to exile Apocryphites.
Oh,
Like you
nice.
have to do that sometimes. I guess like the only card this like kills our guys, but
Yeah,
it's a not very good
but like
card.
it's also a must thing. So if we play it, it's gonna
Yeah.
demolish us.
All
Whereas
right, I'll
Paladin
just take this
Mycoderm's like a
palette.
fine card in
I'll.
our deck.
Oh yeah, okay. Not keep forgetting it's not a friggin' real draft.
Yeah,
I'm like, man, I could better
like
draft
I
this.
think Greatheart is the pick here, just as like Bear.
I don't even know about that. Bears are not very good in this format. I'm gonna take this
Okay,
pack
fine.
negation because we
Let's
could
take
still be
a
blue green.
Cycler.
Yeah. I'm actually really excited this Street Wraith's now in common. In Pauper. I want to, like, play some sort of degenerate, like, 48 card deck with 4 Probe, 4 Street Wraith, and, like, 4 Manamorphose.
Nice.
Oh, man, so there's a Trapper here. There's also
Yeah,
Blinding Beam. Anyone who
I
hasn't
think
drafted Original Mirrored in this card is
that
absurd.
card is dumb.
Yes.
Like,
This card, however, is Revel, and being able to tune it for Black Master Decoy is, like, pretty good.
yeah, I mean, the thing is, given what we saw come around, which is more likely to wheel? Because there's a chance we'll wheel one of these.
People have... I've had this card wheel. People don't understand how good this card is. Oh, no.
Okay, then I say go with the Trapper.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna. So there's a
Like,
Tysus.
there's a Tysus.
This
There's
is
an other.
this is a rebel. This is still here. There's a search.
Yeah. Well, Penumbra Spider. Like, I think we can. We have to make a decision like this pick. Like, we can
Okay.
go for like Kodama's Reach or like Penumbra Spider and get back one of Kodama's Reach or Search Tomorrow, or we go for like the Tysus or the Seekers.
I think Seekers has wheeled, and you can always get Seekers. I've
Yeah,
found
whereas Tysus is
yeah,
actually
but
like,
like yeah, and you only really want one Tysus, but like one Tysus can be a huge blow. It's like really good against Darkwood Bailout.
yeah, it's like,
All right.
yeah, I think it's the
Uh,
Tysus. Like, we're gonna get a white card back.
yeah. Okay. So here we have. There's a Mad Anti. There's also this
Uh,
is a rebel.
yeah, that's a
There's also
rebel.
two very good green cards in the Wasp and the Ancient. These are very
Yeah,
good.
but
But if
like,
we
I
want to
don't
just
want to
like stay
waffle
the
back anymore.
yeah, we want to
Also, yeah, I think it's that. Like, Warren Pilfers doesn't actually seem bad even in a Rebels deck,
no,
just
it's
because it.
fine. You like get back your trappers.
Yeah, but like, I think it's Changeling.
Yeah. So here's a oh man, there's another Penumbra Spider.
Jeez.
I like. So we can take Stinkweed M, or we can take Witches. I think if we want to like just stay this course, it's like kind of awkward.
Yeah, I mean,
Like imp is fine. Like a lot of there's like I don't know. I think people are actually in this format don't dredge aggressively with stinkweed imp enough. Like there are a lot
yeah,
of times where I'll be playing some sort of like blue-red removal deck, and
and I
if they
just
just keep
can't.
dredging, like eventually I will run out of removal and I can't attack
Yeah,
because you'll be like playing like 2 or the 3 ephemerons or whatever as your main win condition.
but I think we want the 2-power flyer at this
Okay,
point.
yeah, that's fine, and you can get imps like I find a lot later. There's a
Uh,
blinding. Oh, there's a Hirobi's Whisper.
there's also a blinding beam.
Yeah,
Like,
is
what is
blinding beam
this?
straight up? But I think I kind of want the
I
Hirobi's
like
Whisper.
taking the Hirobi's Whisper here because it leaves 3 white cards, so we're more likely to wheel one.
I agree. It's also uncommon.
Also, it's just solid removal.
Yeah, and like we still might table that first blinding beam because remember people
Yeah,
are bad.
people are bad. Should feel bad. Yeah.
Yeah, etc. That's like a kind
Uh,
of late-ish lightning helix. We could like splash lightning helix Tarn of Stone conceivably.
yeah. Like,
I don't
I
think
mean,
like
what are we losing out
like
on?
unless we're gonna like go like like there was a meta anti we could like go mono meta
We
antis.
could go Rebel Goblins.
Yeah, turn 1 Festering
Just
Goblin,
the
turn 2
best avian
turn
changeling
2
deck you've
yeah,
ever seen.
exactly.
No, I
Yeah.
think it is Lightning Helix. Like,
All right, I like me some helixes.
like we give up
Oh,
on
Blight
so
Speaker.
little.
Oh, no,
Oh,
blinding beam.
I think,
I think we actually
given
take Blight
how many
Speaker.
blinding beams we've seen, we need the Blight Speaker.
I concur. Watch as we get blown up by the triple. There's another blinding beam.
There's another blinding beam. Okay.
Okay, we're
We can
taking this
finally
one.
be happy and take a blinding beam. I also would not mind a Sen's Enlistment in this deck.
Yeah. This card's fine. And if we can get there's the white give your team +2/+2 and lifelink if you entwine. That card's actually quite good.
Yeah. What's it? Yeah, we saw one earlier.
Oh,
but-
hey.
Hey, more blinding beams.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right, sweet. We reeled the Amaru Seekers, which is like
Yeah.
completely fine.
Yeah.
There's the anti. Oh, there's also this like Sporloff Ancient.
Just
Which is like,
Warlock
I'm gonna
Ancient.
take this
What
though.
are people doing?
I'm gonna take this. It cuts black.
Yeah.
We
I
might get a
think
bunch of festering goblins. Like I'm gonna take this festering goblin.
Yeah, probably.
All right, hide blue,
Like, yeah.
hide green.
There we go. Let's
Fester.
fester.
All right, we'll fester. Still not complete. It's, like it does kill a lot of our stuff, but it also kills like their stuff. Like the odds of this dying when we only have like they don't have a creature in play is like pretty low.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't main. I don't want to main deck a festering goblin, but I will if I have to.
Dude, we can.
Okay,
Let's
no.
blind some people.
Wait, do we just take Ivory Giant here? Like,
Nah, this card's like not insane.
okay, I haven't
I-
played it in this format, so like,
It's like about as good as it was in Time Spiral, which is
okay.
decidedly
thought-
mediocre compared to all the
mean-
other suspending.
To be fair, I may have cast.
Man, last pick Warren Weirding?
I'm okay with this,
I am okay with this.
but no, as I was saying, like, I may have momentary blinked my Ivory Giants a few times, so my
Final
opinion.
gifts I'm given. Arcbound Ravager.
We're
We're taking this Bone Splitter.
Bone Splitter,
Not
like,
close. This card is insane.
this card is dumb.
This pack is actually really good. There's so much
Yeah.
green in this pack. There's like a Witness, a Spider, and an Ancient.
Yeah.
And like, so we might be
But-
able to wield this. We might be able to wield this. This card is much worse in this format than it was in Time Spiral because there's no
This
madness.
card. Oh yeah.
Ravager.
But,
This
like,
Ravager art is badass. Can we
It
just talk about
looks
that?
really sick.
That
yeah,
mirror
like,
is so cute. I like it. But this
It's
guy's
like-
like,
pulls.
sup bitches, I'm
Oh,
killing you
stop.
on turn 3.
Don't eat me.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, we're gonna
but,
split
yeah,
some bones. Death
Amaru
Rattle?
Seeker?
Finks! There's a Finks, a Rattle, and a Scout.
Okay, let's look at our deck. I think we honestly have enough removal.
I think we take
I
Finks.
I think we do as well.
We have 3 Rebel Searchers, and I think
Yeah.
we have enough removal,
Like,
and we have 3 Blinding Beams.
Even if they take the good cards, which hasn't been happening, like given how many blinding beams and like how late our black and white has been, there's still an absorb this in this pack, which will like
Yeah.
essentially says yes, we can play Lightning Helix /
And Torrent,
Torrent.
yeah.
So
I'm just like gonna point out that like we have 23 playables, and it's like we 2 picks into pack 2, which happens a lot in this format.
well,
I like the
Wait,
packs are
so-
obviously higher powered, so there's a Bone Splitter, a Tapper, and a Recluse.
and a Tysus, but I don't think we want
No.
another. I also think Tom Martell is in this draft.
Oh hey, Tom Martell is in this draft. That's pretty sweet. Didn't even notice
Okay,
that. Okay,
But like I think it's Tapper. Like
you think it's Tapper over Bone Splitter? Yeah, probably.
like I would be like yeah, I think it is.
Down in silence.
Bounded Silence.
All
Where
right.
have you been this draft?
Right here. That is exactly what we want.
Right now.
There's a Marsh Flitter.
like Marsh Flitter. I think is just like
Dude, Mad Auntie pumps the tokens.
no. I think the card is just like insane. It's like
Yeah, it's like super good.
essentially a 3/3 flyer for 4 mana.
Sure.
It's like,
Yeah. We
yeah,
can also
like
Warren Weirding, sacrifice Festering Goblin, put 2 goblins into play, give that thing -1/-1, sack the goblins to Marsh Flitter, and then show our opponent how much value we've obtained. So there's a Seekers and a Tide Hall. There's also a Dragon. It's a Dragon.
there's a dragon, but I don't think we are. Yeah, like
I think we
I,
have enough
I think
Rebels.
we just do. Uh,
How many
how
Rebels
about
do
the
we have?
Sculler? I haven't played a Sculler.
It's really good in this format. There's so much stuff you can get with it that like,
And then let's skull it up.
yeah, I
Like
like Sculler.
we might just wheel the Seekers. Like
Oh, there's a Recluse.
there's a
There's
Recluse.
also like, man, someone could be just drafting all the gifts. There's like multiple gifts.
Just
I don't understand what a gift deck would look. You could gifts for like Bridge, Stinkweed Imp, like some sort of discard outlet.
perilous research.
Yeah, no. Oh man, you
Perilous
cast your
Research.
Bridge and then you Perilous Research and sacrifice it.
And how do you lose?
So
I
I kind of
think we
want to take this
send-
Dust Wasp because I don't want to play against it.
I kind of want. Do we want the armor or the enlistment? Like these are cards I honestly want for this deck.
I kind
Like
of the enlistment's fine. We have no pump, which is like kind of awkward. Like aside from the
we have blinding beams. Like
that's,
we don't need pump.
that's true, but like we have so much gas with our rebel like searchers. I don't think we need
Yeah,
this.
fine.
I
fine.
kind of just want to hate like the careful of the wasp.
I'd say wasp. Like
Alright. Hey,
Uh,
there's this. There's also the gift stack is still open.
Yep.
Ancient is still. Pardon
here,
me.
which
Ancient is
it
still
should
here.
be.
I'm gonna take the Seekers.
I agree. Yeah.
Oh, hey, Scout.
Scout wield. Like,
So
well,
we're just
do we
like not
want the
splashing
scout?
red. I think
Yeah,
we'd rather
hey,
have the
yeah.
Scout not splash red.
I agree. Like,
There's a Recluse.
there is a recluse. Like, okay.
Okay. I think our deck was
Recluse.
open. I'm just like gonna throw that out there.
I agree with our decision to jump ship.
Okay. So I played a draft the other day. My opponent submits 80 cards game 1. I like win game 1, albeit like kind of narrowly, because he had a squee, and I was like attacking on the ground with like Bone Splitter guys, and like squee is pretty good against Bone Splitter.
Yeah.
We don't care about any of these cards.
Uh, well, no, we can't equip creatures in our deck. I think Blind Spot Giant is going to be
Yeah.
the most annoying.
I concur. Anyway,
Okay.
so I beat the 80 card deck because he squeed me for like a million turns. Game 2, he doesn't sideboard down out of the 80 card deck, and I'm like, oh my god, I have a bye. But then he goes turn 2 Spellstar Sprite, turn 3 Spellstutter Sprite, like to counter like my Bone Splitter and like my Emery Scout or something. And I'm like, you have 80 cards in your deck. How did you just double Spellstutter me? And then he
Why is there still a parade?
I don't know. People
This-
just realize that the suspend text on this card doesn't exist, and it's really good.
Yeah.
And anyway, and then he beats me game 4 by actually going down to 40 cards. So I'm pretty sure he was trolling me like really hard,
Yeah. Or just like,
or like incredibly drunk. Like
yeah.
like I
That's
was.
it.
Yeah. Okay. So we just put we put all these cards in our Magic deck.
We put all these cards that are really good into our deck of cards. Like, do
That's
we just
23 playables.
what's our like? Do we just play 16 lands in a Street Wraith or?
I kind of like 17 because all our rebels need 4 mana to activate.
Oh, sure, fine.
And like Blinding Beam is a 4 mana spell.
Isn't it 5 or? Oh,
No, it's
jeez, it's
4.
only 4.
Yeah, man, it's sleep. It's instant speed sleep.
This format is dumb. That card is dumb.
I like this. This curve seems pretty sweet. Out
Like,
should Mize the Pact of Negation.
I've done that in
You-
Cube.
Oh, you played Pact in the non-blue deck?
Well, I've paid. I haven't done that with the blue pact. I've done it with the black pact, and just like
Okay.
had vivid lands or like birds, and
I
just
always
like
I just always like imagine like having the like your opponent you like alpha them, your opponent plays some sort of trick, and then you pact it, and they're really sad, and you win
Yeah.
before.
no. I've actually lost to my own pact due to getting mind
Hey, can I
slavered.
just throw out how good Dream Spoiler Witches is with Blinding Beam? Can we like do that?
Do you want to like?
I don't know what I'd cut. Like I could cut a Seekers, but they're rebels.
Yeah, like
I think it's like slightly too cute. I think Blinding Beam is already like very good.
yeah, like I don't think we need.
Yeah.
Unless you think we need an evasion guy, which we already have Seekers and Changeling.
Yeah, we have Seekers
Like-
and Changelings. Seekers are actually like I think better in this format than Time Spiral. I find like
Yeah,
especially because no one else is drafting rebels. It seems like.
yeah.
All
Okay,
right,
like
so this deck is
yeah,
pretty sweet.
yeah,
Like
like
9/8, planes over swamps. I think
yeah. I like that.
because we still have a bunch of turn two
Like
stuff and Ralphie
Tysus
Trap, which
actually
takes
just
black.
costs one in a black,
Yeah, yeah,
or like there are a million names for Tysus. Very. Oh yeah, the that kitchen thinks
yeah. Dude, the kitchen makes. Got to be able to cast off green mana.
clearly.
All right. Well,
That's always fun in Cube, like when it's like you have the kitchen finks or something, and you're playing like a red-white deck, but you also have a stomping ground in your deck.
yeah.
So and because you have fetches, you might as well get it just to help you cast your kitchen finks in your Boros
Yeah,
deck.
exactly. I was cubing yesterday and drafted mono red and had the best mono red mana base in that I had like four duels and three fetches or something like that. And I actually went like there was one turn where I went like turn on Stormkirk, turn two Burning Tree Emissary, then play Goblin Guide and Tattermunge Maniac. Because I realized I'm like, oh my god, I can use green mana for Tattermunge? Man. It felt real good.
So OP.
I actually lost that game.
No.
There was a Wrath of God, and then there was an Obsidat, and there was a Sword of Fire and Ice in the Obsidat, and I died.
Ah. Yeah, that's
Did
I
not.
mean, yeah, I've had yeah, my cube is powered, so like I've just had turn games where it's like turn one land, turn two Black Lotus, bribery you.
Nice. All right.
Get a
Well,
Chalcedorm
for the
because
sake of the
that's
people watching on YouTube, I'm actually gonna like pause this
yeah,
recording, and we'll
sure.
see you guys back in round